IFPRI is committed to continue supporting the African countries by providing research and evidence to inform policies and decision-making. IFPRI has been supporting CAADP through data, analysis, capacity building, and monitoring and evaluation through ReSAKSS. Furthermore, IFPRI's Compact 2025 will work to bring stakeholders together to set priorities, innovate, fine-tune actions, build on successes, and synthesize lessons to accelerate progress in ending hunger and undernutrition by 2025.
I think the ReSAKSS Annual Conference is a good avenue, especially for CAADP implementation, because it brings all the CAADP constituencies together to discuss one of the themes that actually drive one of the drivers of Malabo implementation. And this year, the theme that we are discussing is on social protection. The atol that has been developed is on social protection. And social protection is one of the areas that has been identified by Malabo Declaration as an area where, that can contribute not only to inclusive growth, but to poverty reduction. So that, farmers and, rural people can actually get to the inclusive growth that we want from the declaration.
I think the ReSAKSS conference is a very important one. It brings together a lot of experts from African continent to discuss about issues related to social protection. And I think there is a lot of evidence that is available to that social protection interventions, investment is very good for small-scale vulnerable communities in rural Africa. In my previous job working for Food and Agriculture Organization in Rome, I've worked extensively on impact evaluation of social protection such as cash transfer, and there is widespread evidence that investment in social protection instruments does have economic and productive impact, and there need to be more focus, more resource need to be devoted to this program going forward.
The report is particularly timely because Africa is experiencing rapid growth, but we see that not everybody is actually benefiting from that growth. So you see now that you tend to have this increasing inequality where you have people that are benefiting and people that are left behind. So it's very important for us to show that social protection can be one way that households that are left behind can actually be lifted out of poverty. And I think the idea in particular is that for rural households that may not have sufficient assets to actually enter a cycle of higher productivity, social protection can help them to increase their productivity and actually enter a path of increased welfare.
The day started with several side events, and I participated in 3 of them. And they were well attended, discussing different aspects of social protection by different partners of the AU as well as IFPRI, and I was impressed by the rich discussions and suggestions and recommendations that are coming out of those discussions in the side events. The African Union exists in line with our Agenda 2063. To be able to achieve all those aspirations means that we must make investments that make our people secure. Our young population should have jobs to look after themselves and their families. We should be able to take care of our aging population, our grandfathers and grandmothers, which means having strong health systems at country level, which means investing in education across the continent. But specific to agriculture, and specifically the Department of Rural Economy and Agriculture that I head, we are looking at investments that can be made within the agriculture sector to contribute to income growth for our farmers, food security, and improving nutrition of children.
We need this type of platform to share lessons from one country to another. We are 55 African countries, so we need to really have information of what is happening from one region to another, from one country to another country. And this platform, this conference gives us the opportunity also to peer review our achievement in terms of the Malabo, CAADP Malabo Declaration and our flagship program, which is CAADP. In commitment number 3 of the Malabo Declaration, it says that ending hunger. By ending hunger, there are some indicators on how to end hunger, and social protection is one of them. Unfortunately, Africa is not making a lot of advocacy to create awareness about the importance of social protection. But with this meeting here, we believe that we are going to enhance the issue of social protection, and we are trying to see if we can use integrate the social protection as part of the planning, the NAIP, the National Investment Plan, so that we will have at least from the domestic resource mobilization, we will plan it, and we believe that that is the way forward. We need to bring it on board, table it, and then address the key challenges and go forward.